Jey Uso recently admitted this about his WWE booking, and in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what Jey Uso had to say and why it's so important, because I don't know if you know this, but Jey Uso's booking under Triple H, well, it's been under fire among fans around the world, including yours truly. I've been very critical of what WWE has been able to do with Jey Uso. On one hand, it started off strong, but 2024 has shown us that there are some major flaws in his booking under Triple H, and it needs to change. Someone needs to step up and tell Triple H that he needs to start doing better by Jey Uso, because even Jey Uso knows this. Pretty alarming if you think about it, right? Like, if you go back, you look at 2023, he drops the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles with his brother to Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, WrestleMania, right? And then he kicks himself out of the bloodline, essentially, and then he goes on and is on his own. He's a singles guy. He's on Monday Night Raw. He's doing good things. He's picking up big wins, right? They build to WrestleMania 40. Him, Jimmy, they put on a lackluster match. But then if you look at what they've been able to do, he could not beat Gunther for the Intercontinental title. Okay, fine. Then you have him come back many months later and put Gunther over yet again in the King of the Ring tournament. Gunther did not need that win. Now, I understand where they were going with that, but why are we booking Jey Uso to lose to Gunther? Does Gunther need to beat Jey Uso? No, he doesn't. Then, what about his World Championship opportunity, right? Big deal in a feud, Damian Priest. This is good. Why are you booking him in a title program if he's not going to win? What are we doing? Why is it that Judgment Day, which at the time they were teasing whether or not Damian Priest would split away from the group, they would have Judgment Day interfere and cost Jey Uso the championship at Backlash, despite the fact that Damian Priest did not want their help, despite the fact that after the match, as Judgment Day was about to put on a beatdown on Jey Uso, Damian Priest was the one that stopped it. Illogical booking. How about Money in the Bank? Yeah, he qualifies, makes it into the tournament, makes it to the ladder match. Drew McIntyre wins it. And I understand that you wanted to have Drew McIntyre get screwed over by CM Punk for a third time within a few months span. But did Jey Uso need to be in that match and not lose? Did Jey Uso need that briefcase more than Drew McIntyre? I think he does. I think he did. I think he had the right to earn that opportunity to win that briefcase, and guess what? Hold it. Because I've seen this. Well, Jey Uso is just gonna go back to being in the Bloodline feud, right? He's gonna align himself with Jimmy and Roman. He could have still won Money in the Bank. So what did Jey Uso recently have to say? Well, he spoke with SI.com, and he talked about his singles run. He said, it's a little scary. You gotta sink or swim on your own. I'm still trying to get used to that. He added, I need to deliver when the time is right. I won't stop putting in the work until I do. End quote. Let's take a moment here. It's a little scary. Sure, I can see that. Sink or swim. Sure, I get that. Dude, you're the number one merch seller in the entire company. You are not the problem. You get the biggest reactions on TV when your entrance pops. You're the one that is selling more merch than anyone, including Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk, even Liv Morgan. You need to deliver when the time is right? You do? No, you don't. You're continuously doing it. You are delivering every single time they give you an opportunity. Every single week, every single match. You're delivering. It's not on you, to the point where your own father is coming out on his podcast and criticizing the company. A WWE Hall of Famer. You are criticizing the same company that employs 3 of your sons. Think about that. You really think that's a Jey Uso problem? It ain't. It's a Triple H problem. It's a WWE problem. Now, in recent weeks, or the last week or so, they've teased maybe him and Sammy be a tag team. Yay! Why? If we want to see Jey Uso in a tag team, he can go team up with his brother again. His brother's not in the bloodline. His brother's going to be a babyface when he returns. His brother's going to be aligned with Roman Reigns. What are we doing? Why is it that Jey Uso is not getting the respect in which he has earned? The respect in which he deserves in a lot of ways. Jey Uso is a guy that has gotten himself over. Jey Uso is a guy that continuously works hard, continues to grow his brand, continuously grows the company's brand, continues to deliver on all of his promos and in his matches, is able to have a connection with the fan base like no other, who sells more merch than anyone in the company, yet this guy is not a true main eventer. A true main eventer where you're picking up big wins against big opponents who have big names and big moments at big events. That is the definition of a main eventer to me. Yet Jey Uso is not doing that. Jey Uso is not the world champion. Gunther is. Now, do I think it was time for Gunther to win the championship? Sure. Do I think Jey Uso could be a world champion? I hope so, but I have my doubts. I recently did a video predicting 3 future world champions. Jey Uso was on that list. Braun Breaker was on that list. Sami Zayn was on that list. I think they're going to be world champions. Only one of those names, though, do I strongly believe will be world champions, and that's Braun Breaker. He's got the size, got the look, got the athleticism, got everything. Sami Zayn's not the conventional guy that WWE is looking for. And Jey Uso is not the conventional guy that WWE is looking for. It's just a fact of life. It's just a fact of the situation. Now, I hope as they go towards Bash in Berlin and Survivor Series and Bad Blood and all that, I hope WWE is able to build up this guy to the spot that he deserves. I hope. But I don't know if I'm that confident in that happening. I really am. And as much as I've enjoyed Triple H's booking and the way that he goes about things, I have my doubts as to whether or not we will ever see Jey Uso as a world champion. And that is a shame because the dude can go in the ring. The guy can do it all. You just got to give him the opportunity to shine. That's all he's asking for. That's the only thing that he needs to complete what he's saying, what he's doing on a weekly basis. Just give him an opportunity and let Jey Uso shine. But even Jey Uso knows something ain't clicking all the way, and something needs to change quickly. Let me know down in the comments area below whether or not you agree.